This is the C chord. As a beginner, I start with C because it is the first chord in the key of C, and all the chords in the key of C are the easiest to learn to play. You play C by placing your ring finger on the 3rd fret, 5th string. Your middle finger is placed on the 2nd fret, 4th string. Your index finger presses on the 1st fret, 2nd string. When I say on the fret, it is assumed that you place your finger as close to the fret as comfortable without touching the fret. If you are exactly on the fret, it may sound funny. You strum only strings 1 through 5 for the C chord. Here is a beginner guitar chord lesson chart. It is also important to know all the chords in one key so you can play almost any song by changing it to, let's say, the key of C. And we'll go over how to easily change almost any song into the key of C at the end of this video. The next chord is D minor. This is played by placing the index finger on the 1st fret, 1st string. Next, the middle finger goes on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. Last, the ring finger goes on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. When playing the chords as a beginner, place your thumb on the back of the neck, not up the side of the neck. And make sure your fingers curl around as if there is an imaginary bar between your fingers and the guitar. You only strum strings 1 through 4. E minor is a really easy chord. To play E minor with your middle finger, press on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and then also on the 2nd fret with your ring finger, press on the 4th string, and strum all 6 strings. Your fingers should come straight down onto the string to minimize inadvertently touching other strings. This will all feel funny for a while, and it's normal if it does. The F chord has an easy and a hard version. This is the easy. Place your ring finger on the 3rd fret on the 4th string. Your middle finger goes on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. Your index finger goes on the 1st fret but presses down on the 1st and 2nd string at the same time. You only strum strings 1 through 4. As well as feeling funny, holding these chords might make your fingertips hurt and your hand muscles and especially thumb muscles sore as a beginner. Keep practicing. These will go away as your muscles get stronger and you build up minor tiny calluses in your fingertips. G is a very important chord. Lead with the middle finger on the 3rd fret, 6th string, followed by the index finger on the 2nd fret, 5th string. Lastly, use your pinky on the 3rd fret, 1st string. You can use your ring finger if it is easier for you. Strum all 6 strings. If when you strum you're getting a funny sound, watch out for these 3 things. Your finger inadvertently touching another string, or you aren't close enough to the fret, or your finger is exactly on top of the fret. Let's move on to A minor. It is played with the index finger on the 1st fret, 2nd string. Then the middle finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string. And finally the ring finger also on the 2nd fret, but 3rd string. Only strum the first 5 strings. To get good transitioning between chords, practice 30 minutes a day. Do 5 minutes of practice transitioning between chords. Then 5 minutes of strumming patterns, which you can learn from my other video on guitar lessons for beginners. Then 5 minutes of transitioning and strumming together. Then repeat this all one more time. Do this every day and you'll get good soon. The B diminished chord is not used that often, but I will teach it since it's part of the key of C anyways. This is the easy version of place your pinky on the 3rd string, 4th fret, then your ring finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, then place your index finger on the 1st string, 1st fret. Strum only the first 3 strings of this chord. Once again, this chord is not used that much, so only spend a lot of time on it if it's in a song that you really want to play. With these 7 chords in the key of C, you can play most songs that you like. Now, these days, it's pretty easy to change almost any song you like into the key of C. It's easy. Just go to this website I will link to and click on the transpose button until you get to the chords in the key of C like I did for this song, Santeria, here. Lastly, sometimes the key of C doesn't suit your voice. You can still easily change the key with a capo. Adjust the capo until it suits your voice and play chords just the same as you would using the fret below the capo as the new 1st fret. I will link to a cheap capo in the description below, along with picks, straps, guitar stands, lessons, books, and other beginner guitar lesson materials. Now you know what you need to do? Like and subscribe.